So welcome back. Thanks for sticking with this class. Week one. So the first thing you did was start clicking. I think you clicked a few things in getting started, like the MindTap user guide, which actually took you out to MindTap itself. For most of your courses, for your course, I should say, I'll be using Google Chrome. You can tell by the inverted slants on the tabs there. When you go for in the news or weekly readings, simply just click the unit. It'll take you out to MindTap as it refreshes here and does a few other things. We actually get to see the MindTap environment itself. And this one just gives you, the first one is always just the preview, what you're going to learn that covers the competencies also, just to make that very clear for you guys. I know that is important to some. Go ahead and close this here. MindTap itself has different views at the top, weekly view, unit view, and then the date manager view. I don't care. I have no preference which one's best. I usually just go to the manage view because I'm able to look at everything at once and kind of pick and choose where I need to go. All the assignments have date next to them. So I'm able to see what's due and what's not due. When you go to read the chapter, I believe in one of the contents it has a read speaker also. So if you're busy on the fly, please click the button and you can have this book actually read to you. One of the benefits of this. As we go through the book material for week one, and this first introduction is just learning about security and threats itself. I guess I should click more. This first video here will pop up under week one. You'll be able to see this pretty clear with a profile. If you go out to my YouTube channel, feel free to watch other videos from the class itself too. Tons of videos from the exact same course out there. I do my best to keep the content the exact same, even though the book gets updated. Let's see. We also cover week two, which is malware and social engineering. Social engineering is one of my favorite topics to do. It happens everywhere in society. At sales, every time you go to the grocery store or go out to eat, they always ask if you want to upsize this or do you want to add mushrooms to your steak. That is also engineering you to, now they're making money off you. They're doing it a little more legally, but it's also social engineering. Discussion topics for week one. As you click these, it gives you a choice for the weeks that we have 2 chapters, but pick one from the case project. And we see here that the cases are on 1.5e or 2.3e. Once again, we could go out to the MindTap book, and you can choose. I shouldn't have closed that now. We go out to the MindTap book. Then I choose. For some reason, it doesn't always populate here. I don't know what the reason behind that is. But if you go to full book, it takes a little bit to load. Chapters in the top left corner there, and then we go to number 2. We see it slightly different. It leaves that other view always leaves off the cases for some reason. So make sure you click in the book, go into the full chapters in the top left corner, and clicking that, and then go to the right chapter. Click the case projects, and this will give you topics of discussion. Choose one that you like. I always get instructor, Professor Lemos, am I choosing the right one because so-and-so already did it? Yeah, you're going to have a totally different take on whatever the difference was. So choose whatever draws you in the most. Once again, having 1 or 2 chapters a week, we're going to get a lot bigger, diverse conversations going. And it's always good to read those. I read everything you guys put up there. Although I may not respond to every single one of them, I do address them at the midweek video, just because I find it so fascinating. I think there's only 14 of us, so quite a smaller class for me. Maybe I can get definitely around to giving you guys not feedback, but definitely joining in the conversation on each topic. What else do I have this week? Lab simulations. This is what I was talking about. Clicking the link takes you out to MindTap. Once again, we go out to MindTap. This is a simulated environment where you get to walk through and do some I wouldn't say experimentation, some exploration with this. And if you have a speaker, you can definitely have the instructions read to you. Maybe I don't have my sound up enough. But it has the instructions read to you. There should be a voice. But remember the tabs at the top. You can always click Show Me and actually see the answers in this exercise. So once again, maybe you get stuck. You do the Show Me and actually get the answers said to you. So you maybe not miss that in the future. I like the lab simulations a lot. What I like most, though, are the labs themselves, which we only do one of because they're just kind of buggy still. They still need to work out the kinks. Let's see. The next thing are the projects. The projects are Word documents. Basically, if you look at the book, go back to chapters. Chapter 1. The hands-on projects are the projects. They're step-by-step walkthrough of examples. I choose very valuable ones that I know I've used, that I've seen used, that I think you'll get the most out of. We don't do every one, but if you do have the time and either just glance over every one, they do walk you through every exercise of that. In the project itself, feel free to print off my Word document. I believe most of my, I missed it here. Sometimes I have typos, like this one says uploaded project 2, but it's obviously project 1, since it says view project 1.3. So just keep an eye out for those, just my mistakes. I do my best to edit all of them and get them in the right place. Upload all your PNG files to the project Dropbox 1. D2L has changed slightly, so it might take me a little bit to find the Dropbox. Maybe it's in our course materials. I'll have to double check on that. But you should submit these in the Dropbox, which I'll find that. Maybe it's under assignments. Yeah, in the Dropbox right there. And you have to bear with me this semester. D2L is brand new. Oh, it's not brand new. It had a face makeover, so I'm learning it just as you are. And the last thing to do for the week would be the slide reviews. Wonderful guy, walks through the slides, talks through the slides. So another component that you can kind of put in the background while you're cooking dinner, getting ready to go to bed. Something that can also be spoken to you, so you're not having to sit at a spot and just feel like you have to listen to it for, I think they're like 20, 30 minutes. And then lastly, the quizzes. You have unlimited attempts on those, so make sure you do get your 5% of your grade on there. Once again, I use Chrome to access MindTap. So far it has the best performance. Firefox does work. Edge sometimes works. Internet Explorer does work. So as we walk through projects 1 and 2, make sure to do them to your fullest capacity, and then make sure that Tuesday night at 11:59 you're turning all your work in, and definitely notifying me that, hey George, I couldn't get this done, and this is why. Pictures are always the best. Use your phone, use a print screen, use Screencast-O-Matic. It's all free, and definitely show me what you're having issues with so I can have to walk you through there and get to the other side. And I believe that's it for chapters 1 and 2 in our first week. It's going to be kind of a big week since we have 2 chapters, but they're introductory chapters, so I think you guys will do fine. Next week, we start just chapter 3, so we'll look forward to that. Once again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm constantly in D2L. My George Lemos, george.lemos@frontrange.edu is another great way to get a hold of me. The syllabus has a phone number, but it's a digital phone. I get an email of your recording of the voicemail that you left me. I can't always answer that in public, so I usually don't, or I don't listen to it in public. So just realize that the best form to get a hold of me is probably D2L, since I'm always in D2L. And that's about it. Have fun. This class is going to be really exciting, and especially when we just barely learn, pick up what is information security and security itself, and then we start to look at some threats in Chapter 2's malware and social engineering. Keep an eye out for social engineering in the community. People asking you to buy something extra. At the movie theaters, when you go there and they say, yeah, you want the largest, only a quarter more. That is all social engineering that we've become used to, and that's why social engineering is still such a valid attack surface. I mean, we're humans and we want to help each other, and then we trust the input of other people. So that makes it so relevant still today. And that's about it. I'll try to keep all my videos to about 10 minutes. So each week or each video you should see about 10 minutes or less. But that's about it.